What's up, what's up? Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday today. I'm getting ready to go into my shop. It's so hot already. But in the meantime, how you like that? It's one of my favorite artists ever. I'm not even gonna say his name. If you know who it is, you can say it in the comments right here. But this was done with the buddy paper. I still do sublimation. Yes, this was sublimation. The buddy paper, a 13 by 19 sheet. Anyway, that's not the topic of this video. But you know, we spend a lot of time teaching people in our content how to do the things that we're doing. Speaking to them from experience as to how we scaled our business, what companies to go to, what material to buy, what machines work. And a lot of our messages are usually directed to you guys. Well, a lot of you guys that are new to the industry, trying to get into the t-shirt business, and a lot of people that are within the t-shirt business already. But I felt like, you know what, today, I want to talk about us content creators. Folks like myself who were once or still are affiliates to certain companies. Folks like when I first started, all I cared about was pushing links, talking about somebody else's business. And for a long time, I lost myself in the shuffle. And then I kind of rerouted where I thought, you know what? I'm pretty smart that nothing lasts forever. Everything is temporary. Now this is speaking through COVID, right? Nothing lasts forever. I need to be able to maneuver away from talking about everybody else, promote my own business, right? When I'm doing my own brand, because at some point, COVID's gonna be done. So what do I have left if I'm not promoting my own brand or trying to find something else to get into? So this right here is for a lot of us content creators, a lot of you content creators, influencers, affiliates, whatever you wanna call yourself. I saw a video recently without saying any names, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful and talented content creator, crafter, business person, and I also know several other influencers, and I'm trying to be very careful as to how I say this, so I might go a little slow here. I want to make sure that my words are correct in how I'm trying to explain these things. But I know a lot of friends within my circle who are successful as far as numbers go, the number of subscribers on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever social media platform, right? Successful there, but have now seen a shift in being paid the way that YouTube used to pay us in 2020, 2021, 2022. A lot of that has changed now. YouTube is not paying as well. Those checks aren't coming in as big, and a lot of them, a lot of my fellow content creators have got kind of lost in the shuffle as well. And now they're kind of scrambling around trying to figure out what's the next move. The thing about content creation or the t-shirt business alone is you got to understand that it is always evolving. I guess any area, it could be music, it could be dance, it could be gardening, it could be, I don't know, building motors. Everything is always evolving, right? And you got to understand that when you get online and you're teaching people how to do it, where to get it, who to speak to, you're teaching them. They're gonna watch you for as long as it takes until they finally say, well, you know what? They gave me the link, they told me where to go get it, they told me how to do it, I'm gonna go do it myself. And I think a lot of content creators didn't realize that once you turn this camera on and you're teaching somebody how to do it, eventually they won't need you to do it for them anymore. And a lot of that was our business also. The same folks that we were teaching were also utilizing us to start their businesses as well. Whether that was buying sublimation paper, links to transfer companies that they were using, DTF Transfers, tumblers, you name it. Once we gave those links out and taught them how to do it, they didn't need us anymore because they can do it themselves now. My buddy's pulling up right now. You guys see him in all my stuff all the time. My buddy Howard, you might hear him slapping as he's pulling up right now. But anyway, we taught a lot of those folks how to do it where they don't need us anymore. And we also lost a lot of that income because it came from them. You know what I'm saying? And so if you didn't make a jump to start something new, then you might be stuck right now. And you might be one of the ones that's saying like, I don't know how I'm gonna get that extra income now coming in. So for me, even though I did DTF or do DTF, I still had sublimation paper. Even when I had sublimation paper, I was still offering other services, whether that was artwork. I still have a studio So I was offering music and things like that. This is my boy Howard. He's gonna pull up. I say good morning to Howard right now. He's checking out the space. He's coming into space with me. That's my guy. But so I always found something else that I can get into. Like right now, perfect example is I know a lot of the companies don't like it. This is another problem too, is that when you sign those affiliate deals and you're locked into these companies, you really can't talk about a lot of other people. You really can't go maneuver into something else without them saying like, look, that goes against what our contract is. You got to talk about us. You got to sell just us. I didn't want to do that. I did it for a short period of time. But once I was done and once I fulfilled whatever it was, I knew I wanted to immediately jump into what I wanted to do. And it's always been about building my own brand in the first place, cutting the middleman out. And once I learned, same thing with me, once I learned from these companies where to get it, how to do it, then I wanted to do it myself. And once I saw how easy it was, and I'm like, hold on, I'm paying an arm and a leg to buy from somebody else when I can go directly to the source, and it's not even that much. And that makes companies fearful. Once you know how much they've been paying to get the supplies you've been buying from them directly, that's a little nerve-wracking for them, right? But you have to be able to maneuver into something else. So if you're teaching people about strictly embroidery, you're showing them the hoops, the sizes, where to get it, how to do it, and you're amazing at what you do. Just giving an example. They're going to eventually learn how to do that too. They're going to eventually buy the same machine, go to the same company, and they don't need you anymore. They might go back to you, but once they know how to do it, there's no need to continue to keep going through you. So you got to be able to maneuver. I did the same thing. I'm at fault too. But I immediately saw it, right? So when I was first starting to press clothes, I was like, okay, I'm using this wholesaler. I'm using this heat press. This is 3-4 fingers down, and I'm teaching everything I know how to do. Well, a lot of those folks that were interested in t-shirts before saw that we were making money. They jumped into it too, so I lost all that. But I was like, okay, cool, what else can I do? Oh, heat transfer paper. Let's go get that. Okay, cool, sublimation paper. Let's go get that. And with sublimation paper, I was like, okay, cool, I'm still a DTF guy. I'm still a white toner guy. Let's go get that. You have to be able to jump into the next thing or have something already ready to go. If you don't, you're going to hurt when you realize that that clientele you once had isn't coming to you anymore. Be able to maneuver into something else. I do hope that that resonates with somebody. I do hope that my fellow content creators, influencers, affiliates to whatever companies, I do hope that you have something else. I do hope that you continue to scale your business now, the one that you do have. And let me be very, very clear when I say this. I'm not saying that your business isn't going to continue to scale. It will, because remember, there's always somebody new coming into the industry. It may take a little while, but in the meantime, while you're waiting for that business to start all over again, get into something else. What else do you know how to do? What else can you teach? What else can you affect that algorithm with on YouTube or social media, or Instagram? How can you affect it with something brand new, and then they can shift you off to something else, another area within that algorithm, and show your content to other people? What else do you have to offer? If you've only offered one thing and that's all you know how to do, it's time to get into something else. I hope that helps. That was just what's on my mind. I wanted to at least drop that. I wish all of you, all the success on this planet. This is not coming to an end. There's still a lot of hope. There's still a lot of room to grow. There's still a lot of clientele still out there. And let me say this too, is content creators, please don't just solely focus on the people on your social media platform. I didn't do that either. Let me drop you something else that I did, I still do, and will continue to do. Is, for example, I'm in this complex right now. I've been here for a few weeks, right? There are plenty of warehouses here on the opposite side and behind me. The first day that I was set up, I walked to each one of these people and I told them what it is that I do, what it is that I offer, whether it was by business card, whether it was the social media on the back of my car. I knocked on doors. I still knock on doors now. You got to go to companies. You got to look for contracts. I went to construction companies. I still do. Schools, gyms, cafes, plenty of places. Even Even CVS's, we have a CVS account. We print for CVS, and you think they're too corporate. They don't need anybody like us. Yes, they do. CVS accounts. There's Mexican restaurants, there's Salvadorian restaurants, there's Chinese restaurants, there's soul food, there's so many restaurants. Everybody needs a garment. Everybody needs something, whether it's a hat, pair of socks, aprons, you name it, they need. But if you're only focusing on social media and hoping that your business only grows there, and that's where your customers come from, you are sadly mistaken, and you're going to hurt. You're gonna absolutely, your business is gonna hurt. Because once that dries up, let me tell you, buddy, I would suggest you get on it now. Get out and pound the ground. Walk these streets. I say that respectfully. Walk these streets and go get you some clientele. It's out there. They need you. They just don't know how to find you, right? So go find them. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. And I love y'all, man. Let's keep getting it, man. It ain't done. We're not done. We've been here. We're gonna stay here. And for all the newbies, welcome. Welcome to us that have been here for a long time. And I hope that you guys have taken every lesson we've given you. You've scaled your business. And for those that are just starting today, if you're just watching me today, congratulations. You have entered into one of the most beautiful careers that you can scale and call your own. Other than that, I'm gonna enjoy this Wednesday and this shirt. For those that didn't know, that's Freddie Mercury, one of the greatest ever. Let's go.